As a follow-on to my last video where we went through the onboarding process for Azure Lighthouse, we're going to focus on PIM-enabled delegation in Azure Lighthouse, where customers can specify what their MSP can access, as well as the actions the MSP can take. Just be aware that MSPs have to have certain licensing requirements to use the PIM-enabled delegation capabilities with either P2 licensing or E5 licensing. To make it a little easier, we've got the customer's environment has a white background and the MSP's environment has a black background. So let's look at it from the customer's perspective first. And in the delegations tab here, we've got an overview of what we have onboarded into the service provider's tenant. So this subscription with these role assignments attached to it, network contributor and reader. Let's look at those a little bit more in depth if we go into the role assignments. So if we look at the two roles, we've got reader with a permanent access type and network contributor with eligible access type. What this means is when you grant a user a permanent authorization, they received a fixed role assignment in that tenant. With regards to the eligible authorization, the network contributor in this case, you can temporarily elevate that role with inside just-in-time access in PIM, and we're going to look at that in a second. If you want to revoke access from for the MSP, you can easily do that by deleting it in the delegations tab of the customer's tenant. Let's look at it from the MSP's perspective now. If we look at the customers tab, you'll see the subscription is in here that pulls demo sub, and you can see the delegated role assignments that we have assigned to that particular subscription for the MSP to carry out the work. If we click into those and we go to role assignments, you will see up here manage eligible roles, which will launch the PIM experience, which has been integrated with Azure Lighthouse. So we've got our three tabs up here: eligible assignments, active assignments, and expired assignments. And you can see the network contributor has the ability to get elevated privileges here because we selected eligible as the access type in this case. So think of me as an engineer or a system admin in the MSP's tenant, and the customer has contacted me to go and carry out some networking activities on behalf of them. I can simply go and request just-in-time access, and it'll take me 1 hour to complete the request for the customer, and I'm going to activate that. So now the approver, who will be in security team, will go and either approve or deny that particular request, and they will be able to then carry out that work based on what the security team say. You can also see there's pending requests here. You can see the approve requests. If we want review access, we have the ability to do that as well. What I really like about PIM as well is the auditing. So it gives a complete overview of everything that has been happening within inside the MSP's tenant, but also on the customer side as well. The customer wants to be updated on everything that's happening, what the MSP is doing. They can go into the activity log here and they'll get a complete audit of everything that has been going on. You can already see 2 minutes ago, we carried out the role assignment schedule, and it was carried out by the MSP in this case. So it's really useful from an overview perspective that the MSP can't go ahead and do anything inside the customer's environment until they have got that request created with inside PIM.